circle the ones that are option 2. Okay? So 2 and 3, what option do you think that is? 1. What about 10 and 3?
2.
No, it's option 1. What about 8 and 4?
Option 2.
Option 2. Let's circle that one.
We're good partners?
No. We're going to just do the problem set for right now. What about 5 and 8?
2.
1. 1. Okay. What about 10 and 6?
1. 2.
We don't want to choose 60. That's a pretty big number, isn't it? Okay. Am I on the problem set? Okay. And then we're not going to draw that, so you can cross that off. Okay. So I'm just going to go through, and you're going to have to be honest with me, okay? If something is confusing to you, you're going to have to tell me. All right? So option 1 for A, just go ahead and solve that problem. What's the common denominator for 2 and 3? Okay, go ahead and solve it, top down, bottom up. I'll do the arrows on the first one for you, okay? So 1 times 3 and 2 times 1. So the answer, that's pretty simple, isn't it? Just regular subtraction, okay? The next one. We do need to kind of look at, is 7/10 larger than 1/3? Yeah, so we can go ahead and subtract, but I don't think we need to worry about that except for one problem today. Okay, so what did I say? Option 1? So what's the common denominator? 30. Whenever it's option 1, you're going to multiply those. Okay, finish this problem. Doing okay? Okay, I'm going to show you a mistake I saw on the exit ticket on the next one. I told them it was option 2, and they wrote this down,
But they forgot to do something.
but they did this.
Oh, no. No.
Option 2, you're not going to do that, are you? Option 2, you can't multiply the denominators unless you want to have to simplify. So somebody already said what it is. What is it? 8. Right? And one of these fractions gets to stay the same. 7/8. Now 3/4, I'm going to have to change to 8s. So 4 times what? Equals 8. And whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. And what's my answer?
1/8.
1/8. Okay, how you doing? Pretty good? Okay. So the next one, 2/5 minus 3/8. Which one do you think is bigger? You know what? Quick, easy way to tell? Do 2 times 8. What is it?
16.
And 5 times 3. What is it?
15.
So the first one's larger. Okay. So what option were we doing here? Okay. What do you think I need to do with the whole number then?
Put it down.
Yep, take it out and move it down. I don't want you to put it over here, okay? I want you to move it down a row because I know the lesson that's coming next and we're going to have to move it down a row, okay? So 5 times 8, what is it?
40.
Okay. 2 times 8?
16.
And 5 times 3? 16 minus 15?
1. 1. Oh, yeah, 1.
Yeah, well, that's because we're subtracting. It's nice, isn't it?
1, 1.
Yeah. Okay,
1, 1, 1, 1.
let's go down to the next one. And this one is option 2. So go ahead and get your parentheses on there. Is 3/10 more than 1/6? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't need the 1. We'll put the 1 right here. Okay? Now, remember Mrs. Lowry's trick? I could do 6 times 10 and then divide it in half. Okay? So if that's the case, what would my denominator be?
30.
Huh? 30. Uh-oh. I got to move it down here, don't I? Did anybody notice?
Yeah.
This is 30. Okay. So, if the 1 is confusing to you guys, just cross it off. So you don't even see it. It's an option. You don't have to. Okay, do either one of these fractions stay the same? No, because neither one of them have 30 for the denominator. So 10 times what equals 30?
3.
3. Okay. And 6 times what equals 30?
5.
And 9 minus 5 is?
4.
Now there's a problem.
4.
Yeah, we've got to simplify 4/30ths. So what should I divide it by?
4.
No?
6.
2. So what's 4 divided by 2?
2.
2. And what's 30 divided by 2?
15.
So 1 and 2/15. Okay? Now, did I tell you that when we got done in one of the classes this morning and they started working with the partner, somebody looked at me and said, I don't know what to do. Did I tell you that?
No.
I think what happened was these whole numbers confused them. Okay? So last year, I made the kids rewrite the problem. So we would write 2 minus 1 and 1/3 minus 1/5. And that is an option. Okay? We just move the whole numbers to the front and the fractions to the end. Okay? So if you find yourself getting confused with the whole numbers, do that. Okay? I'm going to add these in my head. Is that okay with you? I mean, not add, subtract. 2 minus 1, what is it? 1. I'm putting it down there. Now, I'm going to do top down, bottom up, but I got to go across a whole number. Is that okay with you? Okay. So what's my common denominator? Whoops. Put it on the minus sign. Okay, so if I do 1 times 5 and 3 times 1. Now, is that too confusing for you? Do you want to rewrite it, or are you able to do it across a whole number?
I just crossed off the.
Okay, whatever method you want. I don't know why, but we got the exact same answer again, didn't we? Okay, so let's look at this bottom one here. It's a little different. How is it different?
It's got.
It's still option 1. But how's it different? The whole number's going to be a what?
3.
A 3. Okay? So that's the main difference on that one. Now, did you see what I did? I just did 5 minus 2 equals 3. And I wrote the 3 down. Are you okay doing it this way?
Yeah.
Anybody confused?
No.
Okay, so you know what I just did? I subtracted the whole numbers before I started. Okay, so my common denominator, what is it?
21.
Okay, go ahead and finish this problem. Is that what you got? Some of you are already done. Is that what you got when you finished it early? Okay. All right. So that's pretty much what you're going to do with your partner. Okay? We're going to go over to the homework and we're going to circle the ones that are option 2. Okay? There are word problems on the back you can do if you finish all the other problems. But we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. Okay, so you help me figure this out. Looking for option 2.
First one's option 1.
Okay. What about 8 and 3?
Option 2.
No.
Option 1.
Option 1. What about 10 and 5?
Option 2.
What's your denominator?
50.
No? 10.
10.
Good. What about D?
Option 2.
Option 2. What's your denominator?
6.
6. Is that all the problems? Are there more?
Yeah.
Okay. These two, E and F, are option 1, right? G is option 2. What's your denominator on G? 8. Okay. H is option 1. So there are only 3 that are option 2. Is that correct? Okay. Make sure you don't accidentally put 50 down for this. Okay? Because it's not going to help you on your exit ticket if you do these incorrectly. All right? Okay. Good job.